I want to thank you for your service to the children of the Archdiocese of St. Louis. I'm very proud of the outstanding Catholic education you provide in our schools and PSR programs, and pray every day for our students, parents, teachers, catechists, and administrators. Along with Catholic education, our students' safety is also one of my top priorities. As teachers and catechists, you have been steadfast in monitoring your students' academic and spiritual growth. Likewise, you must remain just as vigilant regarding the safety of your children. It is an unfortunate sign of the times that we must prepare for possible intruders in any of our buildings, especially our schools and parish schools of religion. This DVD and the supplemental materials are to assist you in providing a safe environment for our children. Thank you again for committing to the education of our children. I ask you to remember me in your prayers and assure you that you and yours are in mine.
I'm Sandra Barker, Chief Program Officer at Catholic Family Services. During the process of developing this video, the Catholic Education Office and the Archdiocese consulted with Catholic Family Services. The purpose of this collaboration was to ensure that every reasonable step was taken to protect the emotional well-being of the young people viewing this video. I believe that the safety information contained in this video is critical to our youth, and that their developmental and emotional needs were carefully considered. It has been my privilege to partner with the Archdiocese and the Catholic Education Office in our collective goal to keep our kids safe.
My name is Sergeant McGuire. I'm here to talk to you today about what schools are doing to teach your kids what happens when an intruder gets into the building. Kids are taught different drills like fire drills, earthquake drills, or tornado drills, and today we're going to teach them intruder drills. Our main focus on this is to keep your kids safe in this emergency situation. This DVD is separated into age-appropriate videos for your children. Please take a minute to watch this video and remember that your kids are watching the same video while they're at school. Now that you guys watched the video, does anybody have any questions?
How are teachers trained prior to sharing this information with the students?
Teachers, staff, and substitute teachers all went through very intense training that was option-based and scenario-based.
How was this program developed?
The Archdiocese was very committed in making this successful program by reaching out to all the resources in our area to help make decisions and work together on this.
What type of other experts were involved in this decision-making process?
Counselors really had an important part in this. We knew this is going to be very dramatic for children. We wanted to incorporate those counselors and let them know what kids are going through with this training, and teachers as well. So it's important to put those counselors into these certain scenario-based and option-based programs so they know exactly what kids are going through.
What's involved when the students actually participate in one of the intruder drills?
They're first going to watch this video. They're going to ask their teachers any questions they have about this intruder drill training. And then they're actually going to have hands-on training with this, exercises that make them block the door, make them run down a hallway, things that make them a little bit more comfortable dealing with these types of scenarios, just in case this does happen.
How do you know what's the right amount of information for the younger students?
With this program, we're really trying to keep it simple. If you notice in the video, run, hide, and fight. It's an option-based program. Kids understand those words, and that's what our main goal is.
I'm concerned that this will scare my child.
We understand that this is sensitive, and each student is going to react differently to each one of these situations. Please remember that your teachers do know each student, and they have a good idea on what students can take, what kind of stress, and they will be there if they have any questions for them.
Will there be experts on site for these trainings, such as fire departments or police departments?
So that depends where the school is located. Some municipalities will be sending out patrol and police agencies to assist with these trainings, and others, our main goal is to get policemen once a year to see what this training is about with the kids, so we have that positive interaction with kids while they're doing these drills.
How often is this program updated based on current events and situations?
Yeah, with research happening with a lot of these different active shooter events nationwide and worldwide, we kind of update our training as well. So there's really no yearly update or anything like that. We actually base this off of real life events that occur, and we change our program to fit those needs of what happens to victims, just so we can try to keep as many people as safe as possible.
How often will the drills be done?
The Archdiocese's requirement is 2 times a year. The more we get them involved in actually doing some of the movements that you saw in the video, I think that helps out a ton as well. So not only discussion, but I also think the movement in the room, showing how the kids barricade doors, showing how they run out of hallways and how they should run, I think those are just as important as discussions.
As parents, how often should we train with our kids and how often should we review with them?
I think the biggest part of this training is the discussion. After school, after they go through the initial training with teachers and they're practicing at school, I think it's very important to discuss these things at home with your children, just to get their minds moving, because this doesn't only teach them at school, it teaches them outside of school. If they're at a grocery store with you, if they're at a church with you, if they're anywhere that these scenarios are happening, I think the training just goes outside of school anyway.
Will throwing a shoe at an intruder really protect my kid?
So when something is thrown at somebody with something in their hands, their natural reaction is to try to block it. So anybody that has a weapon in their hands, if a small object like a shoe is getting thrown at them, chances are that person with a weapon is going to react and try to block that away from their face. So anytime we can try to throw something at that intruder and distract them from what they're trying to do, it's going to gain that time or seconds that could be precious.
What should parents do in the event of an actual intruder situation?
Parents will be notified by school administration on where the reunification point is. The reunification point is where you are going to pick up your child. Before the reunification point, your children will be sent to rally points. Those rally points are safety areas that are around the school but a safe distance away from the actual event.
I want to thank you for entrusting the religious formation and academic growth of your children to Catholic education. While unfortunate, the realities of our world today require that we take the steps and precautions necessary to protect the safety of our students and staff. Just as our students have become familiar with emergency drills such as tornado, earthquake, and fire, these intruder drills must become second nature to them. As they say, knowledge is power. We must do all we can to prepare for any unexpected threat. I hope that the video you've watched and the discussions you've had have answered some of your questions and allayed some of your fears. If not, talk to your principal, school staff, PSR coordinator, and catechists. Ask them questions. The policies and programs we're implementing are supported and monitored by first responders around the Archdiocese. We will continue to make safety a priority in our schools and PSR programs. Remember that the Catholic Education Office is always available to support and assist you in this effort. May God bless all of you, and may we all continue to pray for His blessings on our students and staff.